Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be discussing even more about the Legendary Flight event on Pokemon GO, and we'll be discussing the counters that you need for Dynamax Zapdos, which gets released on Monday the 27th of January. So this first week of the Legendary Flight event saw Dynamax Articuno released for the first time ever on the game, and of course you can get it shiny, 1 in 20 odds for that Legendary Shiny, as the same as those legendary raids that we all know of. So 1 in 20 shiny odds for Articuno. We've managed to do a few Articunos this week. Of course, Max Monday was when it was first released, so we managed to do a couple then around the local community based near me. And then from there, we've managed to do the free ones every single day, meeting up with a few trainers locally as well. So let's have a quick look and see how many we've managed to obtain, and then we'll discuss a little bit more about the Dynamax Zapdos coming up next week. So this is the Articunos that we managed to catch so far, and 1743 is that Hundo CP from these Dynamax power spots, and so far we've had 1721 is our highest one, a 14, 11, 15 on that one. So not terrible, not too bad really at all. And then as you can see, the CPs go slowly further and further down, but the lowest I've actually had is a 12, 10, 10. So potentially the lowest on these is a 10, 10, 10, similar to the Dynamax ones that we've all known of. So it's good that those IVs are no lower. It's good that we haven't made them like Shadows where it's 6, 6, 6. So the best, or the lowest should I say, is a 10, 10, 10. And of course, like I said before, that Hundo is 1743. So definitely keep an eye out if you get around that CP. Hopefully you do, and you'll be able to get one, a very, very good one, in fact, from this week's Legendary Flight event. But secondly, the second week starts on Monday the 27th. So that's this next Monday, and that will be the release of Dynamax Zapdos. Now, unlike Dynamax Articuno, where there was quite a few counters already released, the likes of Dynamax or Gigantamax Toxicity, we also had some really good Pokemon where you could build up energy, for instance, Metagross and Excadrill, and then also you could use the likes of Dynamax or Gigantamax Charizard when you attack it with its Dynamax or Gigantamax moveset. But unlike them, the Zapdos probably becomes the hardest one to defeat out of the three, because we haven't really had any good rock types released on the game, and Zapdos is weak to rock and ice type. So that virtually leaves you down the ice path. Now, the best sort of counters to use for this, we're going to have a look at a little graphic now. So Zapdos coming out next week. The best counters to use for this graphic is released by G47IX. Make sure to go check him out on Twitter and his other social medias. You can see there down at the bottom. He's also on Instagram and Discord. Big shout out to G47IX for this graphic. But this is the Max Monday graphic, and here he details what to use against the Dynamax Zapdos being released next Monday. Now, of course, this will be out for a duration of next week, and then we'll have Dynamax Moltres released a week after. I'll be uploading another video later on next week where we can discuss the counters of Dynamax Moltres. But if we look at this graphic, you can see here that the little symbol in the top left-hand corner next to a Pokemon dictates how to use that Pokemon. So if it's got a little shield, as you can see next to Excadrill, he's recommending that you use that one to build up energy, and then switch into the one with the battle symbol, with that little boxing glove symbol there that you can see in the top left-hand corner of some of these Pokemon. So build up energy, use Excadrill or Metagross or Toxicity. So those are the three to build up energy. Metagross isn't on this list, but it is still a decent relevant one to put in there to build up energy. But Excadrill and Toxicity, of course, Toxicity shares the same typing, electric typing, with Zapdos, so that's probably the best one to use to build up energy. Then once you've started to Gigantamax or Dynamax, then switch into one of the middle three. So here we have the Articuno, so the Dynamax Articuno, which hopefully you've all managed to get one of now, but you may not have powered up the movesets for it yet. So perhaps keep one, or stick to the ones where you've powered up the moveset, should I say. So potentially Gengar, it's got Shadow Claw and Shadow Ball there, so that would usually move Gigantamax or Dynamax move of Max Terror, so make sure to use that one as well. And then we also have the Gigantamax Lapras, so Gigantamax Lapras with Water Gun and Blizzard is also a decent attacker against this Zapdos. So make sure to keep your lobbies full with 4 people as well, so you have the best chance to take this down. Hopefully you've all got decent counters and you won't struggle too much. But the key behind all of it is to have a decent Pokemon to build, one that isn't going to faint out. Potentially what I tend to do is to go in with an Excadrill or a Metagross or a Toxicity in this occasion and build up that energy. If you do start to Gigantamax or Dynamax, keep your first Pokemon, the one that you've put in there for building up, keep that in and put 3 shields on it. So 3 shields on that first Pokemon that you're going to use to build up energy throughout the battle. Then on the second time of Dynamaxing or Gigantamaxing, switch into your fighting Pokemon and start hitting off those attacks. So those first 3 shields on the Pokemon that you're going to use to build up energy will really help it just stay in the game and keep your team alive. And hopefully you can organize it where you've got a healer on your team, where somebody has got max heals on their Dynamax or Gigantamax Pokemon and they can start healing. So it is all about talking and discussing and coordinating with your team you're with. Hopefully the team of 4, because 4 is the max amount of people you can have in these lobbies. So hopefully you can discuss who's going to be a healing one, and then you can start to battle this and hopefully have no problems in taking this down. So let me know in the comments down below if you found this information video helpful, and make sure to leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel as well. Turn on that notification bell. We'll hopefully be putting loads more videos up this weekend on the channel, and there's going to be loads more coming up in the next few days. So thanks very much for watching. Keep an eye out on the channel, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.